KMLO is proud to present coverage of area high school sports. This game can also be heard anywhere around the world on drgnews.com and on YouTube. Just search KMLO Sports. It's time for the pregame on 100.7 KMLO.
And a good Tuesday night to you here from Leola, South Dakota. Cole Haven's on the call for you. It is Region 2 Class B basketball as Leola-Frederick hosts Harriet Selby area in Tuesday night action. Again, thanks to our sponsors, the broadcast booth sponsor, Jensen Rock and Sand, South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, reminds you to avoid a kiss with death. Always plan to designate a driver. Keys to Success brought to you by CHS Northern Plains. Starting lineup, Campbell County Collision. Introduction of game officials. We'll get those in a little bit. Law on the field, law on the court, I should say, brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office. Tip-off brought to you by MDU, South Dakota Office of Highway Safety. Reminds you, slow or snow means slow drive for the conditions. Player of the game, Venture Communications, Sports Scoreboard, Real Tough. The rest of our sponsors, Marin Insurance, Thorstenson Trucking, Bankwest, Harriet Concrete, Campbell County Insurance Agency, C&B Operations Selby, Shorty's One Stop, Campbell County Bank, and Reeker Electric. Again, Cole Havens here with you on this Tuesday evening. I caught up with head coach of the Harriet Selby area Wolverines, Coach Steve Sawinski, and one of the seniors for Leola-Frederick, Brooke Poodle. We'll talk to them, Coach Sawinski, and then Brooke after this 1-minute timeout on KMLO. All right, we are back from the break, joined now by head coach Sawinski of the Harriet Selby area Lady Wolverines. Coach, you guys come into this.
Didn't want to do that.
The one loss against Falkton to right before the new year. How do you guys rebound from that game and get back on the winning track?
Well, you know, we came off the Christmas break and we definitely took a step backwards with our cardio. You could see that the first practice that we had right after the break, girls were definitely didn't have their game legs, and that's kind of been a priority, and we saw that show up in the Falkton game as well. Falkton's a very good team, not to take anything away from them, but we definitely are working on getting back in game shape is really the biggest thing right now.
And I know a lot of things can attribute that. Some coaches like doing conditioning. Some coaches like to do a drill out of it. How exactly do you do that this early, or is it kind of one of those works in progress where you just want to see that improvement game from game here as we start the new year?
Yeah, we try to mix it up a little bit, do different things. Some try not to do a lot of just straight running stuff. We like to mix in ball handling with our conditioning and passing, all those kind of things. Offensively in practice, we haven't looked quite as sharp as we did maybe a couple weeks ago. So we're hoping to get back on track there. But I think it all stems back to that. I think it was Vince Lombardi said that fatigue makes cowards of us all. And so sometimes those X's and O's just aren't executed quite as well when you're not in good game shape.
And then also you have a pretty competitive, I don't want to say senior, but you have a good leadership on the team. There's the word I'm trying to use. You got some good leadership. Schumacher, Fiedler, Rosso. Seems like they've been kind of around for a while. Do you kind of lean on those leaders, I guess, if you will, or those more experienced girls to kind of set the tone, if you will?
We definitely have been leaning on our seniors, Cassie Anderson, Miranda Zabel, and Madeline Schumacher. Those girls have really taken the lead on leading the team, and we've got a very good positive team atmosphere and team chemistry going right now. And as you well know in sports, chemistry is such a big thing, and I really like where we're at with as far as that goes. And the seniors, I just can't say enough about how good a job they've done.
And then moving to the game tonight, it's the first game in the new year. You got Leola-Frederick, a region game. What have you seen from them? What are you guys going to have to do offensive and defensively here tonight?
Oh, I know they've had girls in and out of the lineup. They've had been one of those years so far for those guys with different things and sickness and injuries and stuff like that. And I think tonight they might even be dealing with some of that. And I've been there as a coach, and those are tough years when that happens. We're really focused right now on trying to do what we do, and trying to do what we do and do it well and execute. And that's what I'm hoping to see tonight, is us executing what we do. Expecting to see some man-to-man out of them and maybe a little bit of zone. And defensively, we'll do some pressure, man-to-man defense, as well as some zone as well.
And a question I seem to ask every coach, don't know why, you always get some good responses with this one, an X factor, maybe someone that has to step up, maybe a group of girls that have to step up for you guys to come away victorious.
I'd like to get our Riley Rosso involved early. We really focus on trying to play inside-out basketball and get the ball inside, get her some touches, whether or not she scores or not, but just to play off of her is something that we've really been stressing. We've stressed it all year, and I'd like to try and get back to that tonight.
All right, that's all I got for you, Coach. Good luck tonight, and thanks for your time.
Thank you very much.
That was Coach Steve Swinski of the Harriet Selby Area Wolverines. We'll be back on KMLO after this 2-minute timeout.
At college, we learned that every good business has a mission statement. Does Jensen Rock and Sand have one?
Of course we do. Our mission statement is to provide quality products and services, exceed our customers' expectations, and create a good working environment for our employees.
Wow, that's exactly what we do. I guess having a mission statement isn't important as actually doing what you say.
Grace, you're so smart.
I get it from you, Dad.
For your commercial, agriculture, and residential construction projects, call Jensen Rock and Sand of Mulbridge, Aberdeen, Eagle Butte, Gettysburg, Faulkton, or Fort Yates.
All right, we are back from the break here. I'm joined by Brooke Puddle of the Leola-Frederick Lady Titans basketball team. And Brooke, you guys are coming out from the break. I believe it's your first or second game from the break. So just kind of how's the team going? How was the break? What did you guys work on? And how do you feel going into tonight's matchup?
Well, we had some weather conditions, and we were planning to play in Huron at a Classic, and we were supposed to match up with JVC, which I think we're going to postpone that game, so it'll be rescheduled later in the year. We didn't have much of a practice. We had 2 days of practice, and then we had a game. So we haven't had much experience, and we're a very young team still, so our year hasn't been the greatest. I think we're 1-7 or 1-8. So it's not been a very good year, but it's a good building period. We've had very good girls in the past. My sister, Michaela Padal, was a ball handler since 8th grade. And so it's been difficult for us to get a good ball handler. Getting it across court's our biggest issue. And then if we can get it across court, we can work the ball around.
And then touching on that record, yeah, maybe the record's not what you want, but you guys have been in quite a few games. It seems like you're right there. Kind of what are you guys working on to kind of get over that hump as the new year kind of gets going?
The thing we need to work on most is boxing out, rebounding, getting them offensive boards. It's a major issue for us. We have quite a few post girls. We have about even amount for point and post, and our biggest issue is boxing out and turnovers probably. We had a very good matchup with Potter County. It ended up being, I can't remember the final score, just a few points, and we had a little bit of foul issues, so if we would have won a bonus, it could have been a different game.
Now, a game against Harriet Selby area tonight. They come in 5-1, lost their first game to Faulkton, but could be a huge momentum boost. What have you seen from them this year? What have you guys worked on for this matchup specifically?
Maddie Schumacher and Riley Rosso are their biggest girls, very good athletes. We're going to try and knock those two out of the park and see what we can do with that.
And then an X factor, something you guys have to do right besides guarding Schumacher, and also maybe something that you have to do, something a teammate has to do, someone that has to step up for you guys to come away victorious tonight.
Maddie Nordine is one of our very good defensive players. Cassie Anderson will also be a very big threat, super good point guard, and we'll have to keep her in our pocket.
All right, that was Brooke Pudal of the Leola-Frederick girls basketball team. Brooke, thanks for joining me tonight.
Thank you.
All right, good luck tonight. We'll be back after this 2-minute timeout on KMLO.
Today, thousands of people insure their homes with Auto Owners Homeowners Insurance. With that many satisfied customers, Marin Beal Insurance of Selby, Java, and Pollock must be doing something right, like providing low-cost quality protection and a claim service that is second to none. And you even save money by insuring both your home and car with their no-problem Auto Owners Insurance agents. See Dan, Rich, or Sarah of Marin Beal Insurance in Selby, Java, or Pollock, proud supporter of the Harriet Selby Area Wolverines.
Thorstenson Trucking of Selby proudly sponsors local youth activities, athletes, and this sports broadcast of the Harriet Selby Area Wolverines. Since 1943, Thorstenson Trucking has been hauling grain, fertilizer, rock, grain byproducts, and more. Thorstenson Trucking also provides CDL drug and alcohol testing. Tests are $35 and can be scheduled with Memory Carlson by calling 649-1220 or 848-0912. Thorstenson Trucking of Selby, the people to know when there's something to go.
If your checking account earns little or no interest and charges you ATM fees galore, isn't it time for a new checking account? At Bank West, E-Plus checking customers earn a great interest rate and never pay ATM fees. Can your current checking account do that? Switching to E-Plus is easy. Visit us online at bankwest-sd.bank or work with a friendly staff at one of our convenient locations. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
When it's time for agricultural, commercial, or residential improvements, you can rely on the guys from Harriet Concrete and Linton Concrete. No job is too big or too small. They can deliver ready-mix concrete, crushed rock, sand, gravel, and more directly to you. With over 50 years in business, Harriet Concrete and Linton Concrete are proud to deliver quality products at competitive prices. For a quote, call Harriet Concrete in Harriet at 605-437-2455 or Linton Concrete in Linton at 701-254-4681.
And we are back from the break, getting us out of here as Leola-Frederick hosts Harriet Selby Area in Region 2 girls basketball action tonight. Just a single game on tonight. It was the Harriet Selby Area boys defeating Linton last night. Now the girls look for their shot against Leola-Frederick. Campbell County Collision sponsors the starting lineups. We'll go right into that as Cassie Anderson, number 2, 5'3" guard, senior, gets the start, along with number 3, Annalise Gearing, 5'1" sophomore guard. Madeline Schumacher, number 10, 5'11" senior guard forward. Rachel Fiedler, number 11, 5'9" guard forward sophomore. Number 45, Riley Rosso in the middle, 6'3", sophomore center for Leola-Frederick. We'll get theirs after the tip here as Rosso controls for the Wolverines. We got a double dribble turnover by the Leola-Frederick Lady Titans right away. They start number 2, Anna Lampke, number 3, Brooklyn Poodle, number 5, Emily Hadelick, number 15, Madeline Nordine, and number 43, Mesa Meyer. It is Wolverine basketball at the top. Fiedler near side with it. That's Schumacher up top to Rosso. Down low now. Under the hoop. Shot up and good. And that is right off the bat. Fiedler scoring for the Wolverines in a full court press here. Leola-Frederick going left to right on your radar on the home white with the powder blue. It's Lapke at the top with it. Coming right with it. Down low now. Inside. Shot is blocked. Rosso with the block. And rebound, though, goes to Nordine. Nordine now out on the near side with it. Beyond the arc. Couple of dribbles. Looking inside. Drives baseline now. Jump shot on the way. Off the mark. Rebound. Harriet Selby area controls. That is Schumacher with it. Excuse me here. These Lady Wolverines in the dark black unis with the purple numbers. Schumacher drives in, loses the handle of the basketball as Leola-Frederick's Lapke comes away with the steal. Up ahead now, looking down low, nothing doing. Now back down low, shot up. Rosso not quite with the block, alters the shot. We got a rebound, a follow, no good, another rebound. That time Rosso gets the block, another rebound for the Lady Titans, and now they'll pull it back out and control. Quite the sequence there offensively and defensively. Now we got another block as Brooklyn Poodle goes up for the shot as Schumacher got in her face and blocked the shot. So Rosso and Schumacher down low causing havoc for this Lady Titan offense already here early on. Inside pass off the mark, rebound to Gearing. Gearing will run. She is quick down the floor. Up ahead with the pass. Nice pass by Gearing and a nice finish by Fiedler. So Fiedler on the board. 4 points for her tonight. 4-0. Harriet Selby area leading here early on. Lady Titans with the basketball. Lapke has it in the backcourt. Full court press from the Wolverines, and Schumacher knocks it out of bounds, so it'll stay Lady Titan basketball. So it'll be it's going to be a turnover, Leola-Frederick turns it over. So Gearing will have it at the top, looking to set things up. Gets it over far side. Schumacher up top to Fiedler now. Fiedler down low for Rosso. Rosso back out to Schumacher. Tries the three off the mark. Good box out there by the Lady Titans. That was Poodle with the nice block out. Or Hadelick, with the block out. Now into the hands of Lapke in the backcourt trying to get around the defense. We got a reach in as Anderson and Gearing were both in the vicinity. We'll see who the foul will go on here, as it's going to be Harriet Selby area's first team foul. It's going to be Gearing's first personal. Inbounds Lapke with it. And now gets it to Poodle in the backcourt. Gets it into the front court. Up ahead now to Meyer. Meyer back to Poodle. 12-foot jumper on the way, off the mark. Fight for the rebound. Lady Titans with it. Now down low, it's Nordian. And Nordian on the block on the far side, out Poodle. Poodle's going to drive. Free throw line jumper on the way, off the mark. Rebound Schumacher. She's got a teammate down the floor. Tries to get it to Gearing. Does so. Gearing on the near side with it. She'll pull it back out. Gets it to Fiedler. Fiedler drives right at the free throw line. Spins around with the left. Up with the left layup. No good, but a foul called. Fiedler going to the line for a pair of free throws. Fiedler doing a good job here early on the loose ball there. Able to secure it, get it into the paint, and she's at the line for a pair of free throws. Rachel Fiedler with 4 points on the night. 5:23 to go in this first quarter. First free throw falls. 5-0. Substitution here for the Lady Titans as number 50, Mariah Jenkins, checks in. Fiedler back at the line where she averages 15 points on the season, 5 rebounds. Second free throw on the way and good. Wolverines in the full court pressure. It's going to be Poodle in the backcourt with it. Up ahead on the near side, still in the backcourt. Fires it middle. Has it Nording. Nording looks to drive now. Passes it off left foot, looking for the teammate. Tipped out of bounds off the Lady Wolverines. It's going to stay Lady Titan basketball under the hoop, 2 inbounds on the far side baseline. It's going to be, that's Hedelick, 2 inbounds. Gets it at the free throw line. Down low, stolen by Rosso. Rosso outlets it to Schumacher. Schumacher at the top. No one picks her up. She drives into the paint, and I believe, yes, she did drag the pivot foot just a little too much there. Harriet Selby area's second turnover, and Leola-Frederick with 3 turnovers here. We got a timeout on the floor. 6-0. Harriet Selby area leads it out with 5 minutes to go in the first. You're listening to KMLO. We're back in 30.
The Campbell County Insurance Agency is a proud sponsor of this Harriet Selby Wolverine sports broadcast, and we're proud to serve you. Whether you are looking to insure your home, vehicle, farm, crops, or if you're interested in obtaining health insurance, you can depend on us at the Campbell County Insurance Agency, conveniently located in the Campbell County Bank in Harriet and Pollock. To get an insurance quote or learn more about our insurance products, stop in and see Tom Mitzel or myself, Arnie Hansen, at the Campbell County Insurance Agency, or call 437-2294.
And we are back from the break where the Lady Wolverines have a 6-0 lead over the Lady Titans of Leola-Frederick. The Lady Titans with the basketball. It's Poodle in the backcourt with it. Still in the backcourt, picks up her dribble now, gets it middle to Nordine. Nordine drives on the near side into the paint, leaves the pass off, couldn't quite get the handle as Jenkins. It's going to be a turnover now to Harriet Selby. So Leola-Frederick with their 4th turnover here early on. 3 minutes played, 0 points for them. Lady Wolverines with the 6-0 lead, coming off their first loss of the season against Falkton area, 52-35. Inside, pass goes to Rosso. Nice pass, Fiedler. She'll fake, drives into the paint, up with the left, and good. Rachel Fiedler, 8 points. Her team has 8 points. Poodle now in the backcourt, gets it up ahead, looking for Hadwick, a little too strong with the pass, goes out of bounds on the near side, turnover back to the Lady Wolverines. And we got a substitution here as number 43, Mesa Meyer, checks back in. She is joined by Jenkins on the floor along with Poodle, Lapke, and Hadwick. Gearing on the top, gets it over to Schumacher. Anderson, near side now over to the recently checked in Zabel. Zabel fires off the mark, rebound, and we're going to have an over the back, I believe, going against Cassie Anderson there. That'll be her first personal, team foul number 2 on the Lady Wolverines. Substitution here as Kendall Swinski is going to check in. She is joined by, yes, that is Zabel on the floor there, along with Gearing. Full court pressure here, and on the inbounds we got a turnover. So it's going to go back to Harriet Selby. Gearing, Swinski, Zabel, Schumacher, and Fiedler, it looks like, on the floor here. Inbounds, Schumacher gets it to Gearing, back to Schumacher, fakes, dribbles it left, gets it over to Gearing. Now up top, Fiedler, over to Zabel, Swinski. Swinski swinging around, they're swinging around the top of the key, and now we got a 3 on the way from Fiedler, off the mark, rebound, ball goes on the floor, bodies after it. Lapke comes away with it, she drives on the far side with it, with the left, in the backcourt still, gets it to Poodle, Poodle into the front court, leaves it over for Hadwick. Hadwick looking down low for Jenkins. It's tipped out of bounds. The last touched by the Lady Wolverines with 3:49 to go in this first quarter. Harriet Selby area with the 8-0 lead. Jenkins going to inbounds under the hoop. No, that's Meyer under the hoop there. Near side. Gets it in. Poodle back down low. Meyer up with the hook shot. Off the mark. Fight for the rebound and still fighting for it. We got a jump ball with Poodle and Schumacher battling down low. Possession arrow points to the Wolverines. It's going to be their basketball. Substitution here for the Lady Titans as, if I get the number 15, that's Nordine checks back into the ball game. It's going to be Gearing at the top with it, setting things up. She passes at far side, Zabel. Zabel looking up top for Schumacher. Schumacher eyes it up, back over to the right to Fiedler. Fiedler cross-court pass to Gearing. Gearing on the near side with it beyond the arc. Up top, Schumacher. Schumacher free throw line. Back to Gearing. Long two on the way off the mark. I think we're going to have a foul on the box out going against Nordine there. Good job by Nordine getting into position to make the block out, but a little too much on the block out there, knocking Gearing to the ground. That's going to be a foul. Her first personal, team foul number 2. So it's still 8-0 here. Lady Wolverines on top, 3:19 to go in this first quarter. Inbounds goes Sawinski, near side with her. Her pass is tipped. Fiedler able to come away with it on the near side, dribbles it up top, pass over to Zabel, extra pass to Schumacher, drives left back out to Zabel, tries the 3 and knocks it in. Miranda Zabel knocks in the 3, 11-0. Harriet Selby area continuing to add to this lead. Inbounds for the Lady Titans to Nordine. Back over to the far side. That is Poodle with it. She'll go right with it now, and no, that was Hadalick, Hadalick with the turnover on the double dribble. Rosso and Anderson going to check back in on the substitution. Fiedler and Gearing going to sit down. As it will be Anderson to take the ball up for the Lady Wolverines at the top. Anderson gets it over to Sawinski now, near side. Over to Schumacher on the near side corner with it. Up top, Sawinski, swinging around to Anderson. Anderson back to Sawinski, a little two-man game on top. Now Sawinski decides to drive with the left, leaves the pass up back top to Anderson, swings it over to Schumacher, fakes, passes over Sawinski, a long two on the way, off the mark, long rebound controlled by Lapke. Lapke looks to push on the far side, down with the left, passes it up ahead, shot on the way by Nordine, no good. Rosso skies in for the board, outlets it to Schumacher. She comes down the near side with it. Schumacher has a lane, gets around the defense, up with the leaner in the lane, no good, but a foul called. Schumacher heading to the line for a pair of free throws. So this will be Schumacher's first trip to the line tonight, has 2 free throws coming. Foul going against Nordine, that is her second personal, team foul number 3 on the Titans. Schumacher's first free throw up and off the mark. Substitution here is Hadalick going to check back in. Nordine going to sit. And number 5, that is Lauren Garage checking in for the Lady Wolverines. Schumacher back in the line, averages 13 points on the season. Second free throw on the way and good. And the recently checked in Lauren Garage, a 5'6 sophomore. Inbounds goes to Lapke on the far side. Back to Poodle at the top, still in the backcourt with it, trying to get around this full court press. Leaves it up for Hadalick, gets a pick, goes down low, up with the floater and blocked out of bounds by Rosso. Rosso causing havoc down there. Rosso listed as 6'3", meanwhile Brooklyn Poodle just 5'6". Bit of a mismatch when you get down low there. Inbounds now for the Titans. And it'll go up top to Lapke. She tries to drive with the left elbow, jumper on the way. Too strong, rebound to Rosso. She outlets it to Schumacher. Schumacher going to take it down the floor on the near side with it at the top now. Passes it out for Anderson. Eyes the 3, tries the 3, buys the 3. Cassie Anderson 4-3, making it 15-0 with under 2 to go in this first quarter. Poodle looking to inbounds. Gets it in just barely to Hadalick. Back to Poodle. She looks to drive into the front court on the far side. Up ahead, Lapke now stops, pops with the left, off the mark. Rebound to the Wolverines. That's Schumacher. Looks up ahead for Sawinski in the far side. Down low into the hands of Grade. Grade puts up the jumper, can't get it to go. Rebound there by Hadalick. She outlets at Poodle. Poodle looks to run into the paint. In front of the defender, around the defender, up with the left. Couldn't quite get it to go. Rebound. Schumacher now. Both teams are running here these last few possessions. Schumacher down low, in with the left. Nice pass. Anderson up and good with the finish. 55 seconds to go, and Harriet Selby area leading at 17-0. Lady Titans, it's been a struggle offensively here. Poodle into the hands of Lapke, into the front court. She gets a screen, goes left on the far side, tries to get around Rosso, up with the right, left it just a little short. That was a nice move by Lapke to find an opening down low there. Schumacher up ahead to Sawinski, fakes right, goes left, now up with the right and good. Great dribbling there by Kendall Sawinski. She's able to finish under the hoop. Shot clock turned off with 22 seconds to go in this first quarter. In the backcourt, Hadalick with it on the near side. Now back to Poodle. Poodle gets it into the front court. Finds the hands of Hadalick. No, they're going to say she traveled. 8 turnovers for Leola-Frederick here. As Harriet Selby area is going to get a chance to hold for the final shot of the first quarter. Rachel Fiedler right now leading all scorers with 8 points. She is 2 of 2 from the free throw line. And now it's going to be Anderson getting it over to Sawinski. Sawinski dribbles left, back to Anderson, comes near side to Schumacher, tries the 3 off the mark, rebound to Jenkins. Or that's Myers, excuse me, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. The Harriet Selby area Lady Wolverines have opened up a 19-0 first quarter lead. You're listening to KMLO. We'll be back after this 60-second timeout.
CMB Operation of Selby is your John Deere dealer of choice. From confident purchases to peace of mind service after the sale, the choice is clear. Go with a team that is committed to making sure your equipment is working as accurately and efficiently as possible. And good luck to the Harriet Selby area Wolverines teams. From everyone at CMB Operations of Selby, your John Deere dealer of choice. Browse inventory at DeereEquipment.com or call 649-7665 to schedule an appointment.
Sports season is once again upon us. Do you sometimes feel like you're going in 7 different directions? Hi, this is Deb from Shorty's One Stop in Selby, and we would like to make your life a little easier. So stop in for all your traveling snacks, ice-cold beverages, and look for the new For Real flavors coming soon. Also, fill your tanks with Shorty's top-tier Cenex detergent gasoline. Good luck to all the students and athletes from all of us at Shorty's One Stop.
And back from the break, 19-0 Harriet Selby area on top here. And it's just been a struggle. Leola-Frederick full court press. They are down a couple of bodies in this game. A couple girls going through concussion protocols. One girl's home sick. So shorthanded tonight for these Lady Titans as Lapke will have it 5'5", sophomore guard at the top. Couple of dribbles now. Looks to try to pass around the defense. Gets it into the hands of Nordine. Nordine dribbles down into the corner. Back to Lapke. Lapke surrounded by the defense. Ball goes out of bounds. They're going to say it's last touched by the Lady Wolverines. So it'll stay Lady Titan basketball. And it's going to be an inbounds in the corner on the sideline up top to Meyer. Meyer now up top for Lapke. Lapke fadeaway jumper and buries it. Lapke gets the long 2 to go there, and the Lady Titans are on the board. Back the other way is going to be Gearing with it. Over to Schumacher on the far side beyond the arc up top, swinging around the top of the key. Fiedler back to Anderson. Now over to Gearing. Gearing, Schumacher in the corner. Doesn't take the 3. Gets it to Fiedler. Back to Gearing. Gearing drives in with the left. Runner in the lane. Leaves it off for Rosso. No good on the shot, but a foul called. Rosso ahead in the line for a pair of free throws. Coach Sawinski did talk before the game how he wanted to get Rosso a little more involved in the offense. Didn't necessarily mean she had to shoot, but he wanted her touching the ball in the low post. Some good inside-outside action here early on for the Lady Wolverines. Rosso at the line for a pair. First one on the way and left it short. Rosso on the season averaging 9 points and 7 rebounds. Substitution as Poodle going to check back into the ball game. Poodle, 5'6", senior, plays both the guard and forward position here. And second free throw for Rosso, up and good. Poodle, the leader of this team, looking to get her girls going here. Nordine in the backcourt. She'll get it in the front court on the near side with it. Dribbles all the way down into the baseline and fires off a pass. Kickball out of bounds. It's going to stay Lady Titan basketball. Under the hoop, far side, it's going to be Poodle to inbounds. And looks to get it in now. Still looking. Gets it up top, and now we got a pass over to Meyer. Meyer tries the jumper off the mark. Ball goes close to out of bounds, nearly saved, and now we got a race for the basketball into the backcourt. Poodle going to save it, but it's going to be an over the back as she was the last one to touch it. Good hustle by Poodle, though, to make sure the defense couldn't get to it. We also had a substitution for Leola-Frederick. Kaylin Aiken checked in, 5'5", 8th grade guard. And so we're going to have an inbounds for Harriet Selby under the hoop. Anderson, 2 inbounds, near side. Up top for Rosso, into the paint. Gets it out. Gearing eyes the 3. Nice fake. Dribbles in. 1 step in. Off the mark with the shot. And ball's going to hit the out-of-bounds line as Poodle tried to save it. So we're going to keep it here with Harriet Selby having the lead and the ball. Schumacher, 2 inbounds, under the hoop on the far side. Schumacher now looks to get it in. Gets it to Fiedler on the far side wing. Inside for Rosso. Back out. Schumacher. Corner 3 on the way. And in and out it goes. Rebound to Meyer. Meyer outlets it in the hands of Poodle. She'll get it into the front court here. Now back over here. That is Hadwick. Hadwick looking inside for Meyer. And no, that was Nordine who she was looking for. Goes out of bounds. We got a substitution on the floor as it looks like Lapke is going to check back in. And that's going to be Meyer to check out and sit down. Poodle going to inbounds. On the near side, gets it to Lapke in the corner. Lapke a couple dribbles back to Poodle. Fakes, dribbles left, gets it Hadwick. Hadwick swings it up top to Nordine. Nordine looking inside, gets a screen, will dribble left now around Gearing into the defense and stolen away by Rosso. Rosso hands it off to Anderson. Anderson running into the front court, leaves it off near side here for Schumacher. Schumacher inside for Rosso in the paint. Turnaround jumper up and good. Rosso, 3 points in the game, 3 points in the quarter. Back the other way, Lapke on top, guarded by Gearing, goes left, free throw or jumper from the block, up and good. And Lapke has 4 points here in this second quarter. Leola-Frederick, it's a young team here going through a bit of some growing pains early on. Schumacher drives baseline, leaves it off. Fiedler, 3 on the way, off the mark, rebound 2. That was Aiken with the rebound. She outlets it to Poodle. As I was saying, these Lady Titan team are going through a couple of growing pains, as Brooke Poodle mentioned in the pregame interview, but they've been working hard trying to work on their craft as the ball goes out of bounds, turned over back to the Lady Wolverines. 5:17 to go in this second quarter as the Harriet Selby area Lady Wolverines lead this one 22-4. Substitution, Meyer going to check back in, and Aiken going to sit down, doing a good job off the bench here, just an 8th grader, so always good to be able to see those kind of minutes. A young player. Good to see her get in and did a good job there. Anderson passes it near side Gearing. Far side, Zabel who just checked back in. Up top to Anderson. Back to Zabel on the far side. Looking inside, swinging around the top of this zone. Anderson going to try a 3, top of the key. Off the mark, Fiedler gets the board. She'll pull it back out into the corner. Now drives. Leaner in the lane, up with the left and good. Rachel Fiedler with 10 points on the evening. Extends the lead back to 20. Lapke inside from Meyer, just a little too strong. Ball goes out of bounds. Another turnover back to the Lady Wolverines. Gearing in the backcourt. She's going to walk it up for the Harriet Selby area Lady Wolverines. Looking for the win here tonight after the boys team last night got the win versus Linton in what was an exciting game. Fiedler here on the corner, gets it up top to Anderson. Anderson over to Gearing. Gearing corner to Schumacher. 3 on the way, in and out. Rebound to Meyer. Schumacher struggling from the outside. She's usually money from the 3-point range. Poodle now into the front court. At the top, gets it over to, that's Hadwick. Up top to Lapke. Lapke goes over back to Poodle on the far side. Inside from Meyer. Turnaround jumper in the lane. Up and bounces around. Does not fall in. And Poodle right there for the board. Her shot misses. Cassie Anderson with the rebound now. Anderson up ahead to Gearing on the near side. Gearing gets it in the front court now. At the top, over to Zabel on the far side wing. Zabel looking in, nothing doing. Pass over to Anderson. Now to Fiedler. We had a timeout on the floor as Coach Sawinski wants to talk things over. 3:52 to go in this second quarter. 24-4 lead for the Lady Wolverines. And we will be back after this 60-second timeout.
At the Campbell County Bank of Harriet and Pollock, our team is dedicated to the traditions of service. We offer a wide array of products to accommodate all your financial needs, including checking and savings accounts, CDs, IRAs, loans, debit cards, credit cards, a 24-hour ATM, and online banking. Make sure to check out our special notices in your monthly bank statements. We are the Campbell County Bank of Harriet and Pollock, member FDIC. Proud to serve you and proud to support the Wolverines.
Come down to Reeker Electric and see how Maytag lets you move mountains of laundry with the largest capacity agitator washer available among leading brands at 4.7 cubic feet. The Maytag Deep Fill option offers a maximum fill to help rinse away soils, while the Power Wash Agitator's robust wash action removes tough stains. Add a 10-year limited parts warranty on the direct drive motor and wash basket, and you have the power to clean tough loads for the long haul. Available at Reeker Electric in Harriet.
Back from the break here with 3:50 to go in this second quarter. It is Lady Wolverines with the basketball into the corner. Schumacher has it on the far side up for Fiedler. Swings around to Anderson. Anderson now back to Fiedler. Fiedler looking inside, gets over to Schumacher, fakes it, dribbles in with the left, back to Anderson, tries the three, and just leaves it short. Rebound to the Lady Titans. Lapke going to try to take it up the floor into the front court now. At the top, Kendall Swinski check back in for the Lady Wolverines on that timeout. Lapke has it at the top, being guarded by Anderson, picks up her dribble, looks far side to Poodle. Poodle now dribbles it into the top of the key. She now fakes right, goes left with the pass to Lapke, down low, under the hoop, couldn't quite get it to go. Rebound to Fiedler, and we have a foul, and that's going to go against Meyer. As that was Sawinski who was fouled in the backcourt, not Fiedler, excuse me. That's 5 team fouls against the Lady Titans, and that is Meyer's second personal. Sawinski to take it up the floor for the Lady Wolverines at the top. Looks to set things up now. Gets it over to Anderson. Anderson back to Fiedler. Now Anderson into the hands of Schumacher in the corner, far side. Couple of spins, pulls it back out, gets it up top for Anderson. Now over near side to Fiedler. Fiedler, Schumacher into the paint, up with the shot. Couldn't quite get it over the defense. Looked like it might have been blocked once or twice there as the ball goes out of bounds. The last touched by the Titans. It's going to be the Lady Wolverines to inbounds under the hoop. Anderson to inbounds. And no, Schumacher's going to come in and inbounds now on the far side. Just under the hoop here. Schumacher looking to inbounds. Gets it up top now to Fiedler. Back to Schumacher in the corner. Fakes the three. Up top to Anderson. Back to Schumacher in the wing. She'll try the three. Off the mark. Short rebound to Hadalick. Hadalick gets it to Lapke. Lapke looks to push at the top. Stops now. Pulls it back out. Looks to set things up. Looks for a bounce pass down low. It's kicked out of bounds. It'll stay Lady Titan basketball. 2:23 to go here in this second quarter. Poodle on the floor, joined by Lapke, Hadalick, Meyer, and Nording. Substitution as Rosso and Gearing going to check back in for the Lady Wolverines, and it looks like that's Lauren Grage checking back in as well. And so it's going to be Lady Titan basketball on the sideline. Poodle gets the inbounds to Nording at the top. Nording tries to get around the defense, drives in with the left, leaves the pass off. Nice pass, jump shot on the way, off the mark. Rebound right there, though, is Nording, up and good with the follow. Lady Wolverines now taking it out into the front court. Gearing has it on top, gets it over to Zabel on the far side, up top now. Looking inside is Sawinski. Now inside to Rosso on the block. Gets it to a cutting Grage. Grage unable to finish. Rebound now. Nording looking to drive down the near side, and Grage is going to reach in for the foul. That is Grage's first personal. And that puts team foul number 4 on the board for the Lady Wolverines. Lapke into the front court. And at the top, looks to set things up. Gets it near side here. Meyer down low now. Up top. At the free throw line, Lapke tries to get the running hook shot to go. Can't do so. Rosso with the rebound. Outlets it to Zabel. Zabel up ahead, Gearing. Gearing at the top. She'll get around the defense. Leaves it off for Zabel on the far side. Back up top, Gearing over Sawinski. Now Grage. Baseline jumper on the way off the mark. Rosso with the board. Putback won't go. Rebound now to Meyer. Meyer outlets it to Lapke. Now into the hands of Poodle. Poodle in the backcourt. Back to Lapke still in the backcourt. Up ahead to Poodle into the front court now. Poodle with it. Gets a screen. Goes right. Nice pick and roll action, but Rosso comes in for another block. You know, most teams, that pick and roll action by Poodle there, and Nordine is going to work, but Rosso down low. 6'3", reaches her hand up for the block. Gearing now to Sawinski. Back to Gearing at the top. Gets it over. Zabel. Zabel inside for Rosso on the block. 3 defenders come and guard her, and she is able to get it out to Sawinski. Up top, Gearing fakes the 3, drives in, and has it taken away, and now we got a fight for the basketball on the floor. We had a jump ball called, and it's going to stay Lady Wolverine basketball. 36.3 seconds to go in this first half. The score is 24-6, Harriet Selby area on top. Inbounds under the hoop. Far side now. Grage looking to inbounds. Gets it to Rosso. Rosso now over to Sawinski. Near side. Up top, Zabel. Zabel eyed it. Thought about it. Gets it to Gearing. Inside for Rosso on the block. Back out to Gearing on the wing. Gearing tries to drive in. We got a foul called. It's going to be the 16th foul going against the Lady Titans. And that foul going to be going against number 3. That's at Brooklyn Poodle, her first. Looks like we got a timeout on the floor as Coach Sawinski wants to talk things over. 25.3 on the clock. You're listening to KMLO. We're back in 30. All right, we'll keep it here actually with 25 seconds to go in this first half. The Lady Wolverines of Harriet Selby area with a 24-6 lead. Shot clock is turned off, so Coach Sawinski wanted to talk to his girls, get a play set up here. They have the chance to hold for the final shot here. Harriet Selby area, after opening up with a 19-0 first quarter lead, well, they've been held to 5 points here in this second quarter. Leola-Frederick, 6 points in this second quarter, slowly battling back here. It's going to be an inbounds now for the Lady Wolverines under the hoop. Looking to inbounds now. Gets it in up top for Zabel. Zabel goes far side to Gearing. Eyed the 3. Now drives baseline. Leaves it up for Rosso. We got to fight for the basketball. Lapke with the steal. Lapke into the front court now. Pulls it back out on the far side. 12 seconds on the clock. Nordine with it at the top. Nordine now drives in. Gets it out to Meyer. Meyer will try a 3 off the mark. Running in for the rebound. We got a foul on the rebound going against. Who did they call that on? They called it against the hometown Leola-Frederick team, and it's going to result in 1-and-1 situation free throws. So that foul looks like it's going against Hadwick. That is her first personal, team foul number 7. That's going to send Kendall Sawinski to the line. Sawinski on the season, 3.5 points, averaging a game. At the line, free throw on the way, got it to go. Sawinski now back at the line for one more here. Eyes it up, shot on the way, and good. Leola-Frederick got to go the length of the court in 3.5 seconds. Poodle now at the half court. The heave on the way hits the backboard, no good. So at the end of the first half, the Lady Wolverines of Harriet Selby area with a 26-6 lead over Leola-Frederick on your Real Tough scoreboard. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout, come back and get you some halftime stats. You're listening to Everything Country KMLO, back in 3 minutes.
Today, thousands of people insure their homes with Auto Owners Homeowners Insurance. With that many satisfied customers, Beal Insurance of Selby, Java, and Pollock must be doing something right. Like providing low-cost quality protection and a claim service that is second to none. And you even save money by insuring both your home and car with their no-problem Auto Owners Insurance agents. See Dan, Rich, or Sarah of Beal Insurance in Selby, Java, or Pollock. Proud supporter of the Harriet Selby area Wolverine.
Thorstenson Trucking of Selby proudly sponsors local youth activities, athletes, and this sports broadcast of the Harriet Selby area Wolverines. Since 1943, Thorstenson Trucking has been hauling grain, fertilizer, rock, grain byproducts, and more. Thorstenson Trucking also provides CDL drug and alcohol testing. Tests are $35 and can be scheduled with Memory Carlson by calling 649-1220 or 848-0912. Thorstenson Trucking of Selby, the people to know when there's something to go.
If your checking account earns little or no interest and charges you ATM fees galore, isn't it time for a new checking account? At Bank West, E-Plus checking customers earn a great interest rate and never pay ATM fees. Can your current checking account do that? Switching to E-Plus is easy. Visit us online at bankwest-sd.bank or work with a friendly staff at one of our convenient locations. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
When it's time for agricultural, commercial, or residential improvements, you can rely on the guys from Harriet Concrete and Linton Concrete. No job is too big or too small. They can deliver ready-mix concrete, crushed rock, sand, gravel, and more directly to you. With over 50 years in business, Harriet Concrete and Linton Concrete are proud to deliver quality products at competitive prices. For a quote, call Harriet Concrete in Harriet at 605-437-2455 or Linton Concrete in Linton at 701-254-4681.
The Campbell County Insurance Agency is a proud sponsor of this Harriet Selby Wolverine sports broadcast, and we're proud to serve you. Whether you are looking to insure your home, vehicle, farm, crops, or if you're interested in obtaining health insurance, you can depend on us at the Campbell County Insurance Agency, conveniently located in the Campbell County Bank in Harriet and Pollock. To get an insurance quote or learn more about our insurance products, stop in and see Tom Mitzel or myself, Arnie Hansen, at the Campbell County Insurance Agency, or call 437-2294.
C&B Operation at Selby is your John Deere dealer of choice. From confident purchases to peace of mind service after the sale, the choice is clear. Go with a team that is committed to making sure your equipment is working as accurately and efficiently as possible. And good luck to the Harriet Selby area Wolverines teams. From everyone at C&B Operations of Selby, your John Deere dealer of choice. Browse inventory at DeereEquipment.com or call 649-7665 to schedule an appointment.
And we are back from the break here. 26 to 6 the lead for the Harriet Selby area Lady Wolverines, as they were able to open up a 19-0 first quarter lead. That second quarter, though, went cold a little bit in their shooting, as they only had 7 second quarter points. We're going to start with the scoring with the Lady Wolverines, as they are the visiting team here tonight. Rachel Fiedler leads the way for them with 10 points. She is 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Cassie Anderson has 5. She's knocked in a 3. Kendall Sawinski with 4 points. She is 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Riley Rosso and Miranda Zabel with 3 points apiece. Zabel's hit a 3, and Rosso is 1 of 2 at the free throw line. As a team, the Lady Wolverines are 6 of 8 from the free throw line. Just a couple of turnovers, doing a good job taking care of the basketball. So with that, we'll take another quick break, come back, get you some Leola-Frederick stats, and get things set up for the second half of action. You're listening to KMLO. We're back in 3 minutes.
Sports season is once again upon us. Do you sometimes feel like you're going in 7 different directions? Hi, this is Deb from Shorty's One Stop in Selby, and we would like to make your life a little easier. So stop in for all your traveling snacks, ice-cold beverages, and look for the new For Real flavors coming soon. Also, fill your tanks with Shorty's top-tier Cenex detergent gasoline. Good luck to all the students and athletes from all of us at Shorty's One Stop.
At the Campbell County Bank of Harriet and Pollock, our team is dedicated to the traditions of service. We offer a wide array of products to accommodate all your financial needs, including checking and savings accounts, CDs, IRAs, loans, debit cards, credit cards, a 24-hour ATM, and online banking. Make sure to check out our special notices in your monthly bank statements. We are the Campbell County Bank of Harriet and Pollock, member FDIC. Proud to serve you and proud to support the Wolverines.
Come down to Reeker Electric and see how Maytag lets you move mountains of laundry with the largest capacity agitator washer available among leading brands at 4.7 cubic feet. The Maytag Deep Fill option offers a maximum fill to help rinse away soils, while the Power Wash Agitator's robust wash action removes tough stains. Add a 10-year limited parts warranty on the direct drive motor and wash basket, and you have the power to clean tough loads for the long haul. Available at Reeker Electric in Harriet.
Today, thousands of people insure their homes with Auto Owners Homeowners Insurance. With that many satisfied customers, Beal Insurance of Selby, Java, and Pollock must be doing something right, like providing low-cost quality protection and a claim service that is second to none. And you even save money by insuring both your home and car with their no-problem Auto Owners Insurance agents. See Dan, Rich, or Sarah of Beal Insurance in Selby, Java, or Pollock. Proud supporter of the Harriet Selby area Wolverines.
Thorstenson Trucking of Selby proudly sponsors local youth activities, athletes, and this sports broadcast of the Harriet Selby area Wolverines. Since 1943, Thorstenson Trucking has been hauling grain, fertilizer, rock, grain byproducts, and more. Thorstenson Trucking also provides CDL drug and alcohol testing. Tests are $35 and can be scheduled with Memory Carlson by calling 649-1220 or 848-0912. Thorstenson Trucking of Selby, the people to know when there's something to go.
As your neighborhood Cynics propane supplier, we're here to serve all of your propane needs. Now is the perfect time to switch to Cynics propane from CHS Northern Plains. You can count on us to keep your tank filled so your whole house stays comfortable and cozy. From your bright kitchen and cheerful baby nursery to that one room where you'll often find the man of the house relaxing, also known as the man cave. For reliable propane from a team that's always here for you, call CHS Northern Plains today and stay warm and toasty all winter long.
Have you been out poaching with a very large, expensive weapon? Have the deer, pheasants, coons, and coyotes taken revenge on your vehicle?
What's that?
Campbell County Collision Center in Harriet can help you through this stressful process of auto body repair and bring your vehicle back to pre-accident condition. They provide you and your insurance company with clear, concise electronic estimates, simplifying the operation from the start. Call Campbell County Collision Center. They're here to make it as painless as possible.
And back for the break. Still halftime here. The Lady Wolverines of Harriet Selby back on the floor. Going to start getting warmed up for this second half of action. They lead at 26-6 over the Lady Titans of Leola-Frederick. And the Lady Titans led on the night by Anna Lapke with 4 points as Madeline Nordine has 2 points. It's been a tough go for the Lady Titans offensively. Did get some things working there in that second quarter. Turnovers been a problem as Harriet Selby area's defense been in that full court pressure all game. Hey, once again, thanks to our sponsors, the MDU tip-off, as we'll have a second half tip-off here in just about 2 minutes. Again, the Jensen Rock and Sand, our broadcast booth sponsor here. We got a nice little setup in the corner of the gymnasium. Nice little gym here in Leola, South Dakota. Last time I was in Leola, it was for football when the North Border football team hosted a Falkton area. So commend the Leola area. Great job here in the gymnasium. A great little setup we have here. Keys to Success brought to you by CHS Northern Plains as in this second half. Look for Harriet Selby to keep it up. Got to imagine Coach Sawinski, even with the lead here, not pleased. His team hasn't really been fired up much, so watch for them to come out with a little more energy. Starting lineups were brought to you by Campbell County Collision. It looks like will be the same starting five for each team. Again, the officials on the court here tonight, Dave Plantine, Scott Whitlock, and Eric Donut for the game officials here tonight. So we'll have second half tip-off here in just a few seconds here. Again, we'll have player of the game for you at the end of the game, brought to you by Venture Communications. Sports scoreboard 26-6 on your real tough scoreboard. Again, starting lineups look to be the same here in the second half as they were in the first half for Harriet Selby. That's Annalise Gearing, Madeline Schumacher, Rachel Fiedler, Riley Rosso, Cassie Anderson, Steve Sawinski, the head coach of the Lady Wolverines. They are 5-1 on the season.
Check, charge fuel, rent a car, mail your tax returns, schedule a doctor's appointment, or post something on social media. Each transaction may share some sort of personal information, such as bank and credit card account numbers, social security number, name, address, or phone number. There are unscrupulous individuals, identity thieves, targeting these routine transactions, trying to gain your information to commit fraud. If you think somebody has stolen your identity, contact Consumer Protection at 1-800-300-1986.
And didn't take a timeout there, but we're going to get things going. Third quarter of action underway with the Lady Titans with the ball, and Pottle with the fadeaway jumper in the lane, unable to get a go. It was an athletic play by Brooke Pottle there, and just not quite able to finish. The senior on this Lady Titan squad, Merce Assumption, another senior on the squad at home tonight. Herb wasn't feeling well. Again, this Lady Titan squad short-manned here tonight. Inbounds now as it goes to Meyer. Her jump shot blocked by Rosso. Gets it back, though. Hands it off to Hadlewick here on the near side. She'll drive baseline with the left. Now tries to find a passing lane, and she's going to take one too many steps for the travel there. That's going to be a turnover to the Lady Wolverines. Gearing, Anderson, Schumacher, Fiedler, and Rosso on the floor. As for the Leola-Frederick Lady Titans, Lapke, Pottle, Hadlewick, Nording, Meyer. Anderson over to Fiedler on the far side wing. Now up top, Gearing. Gets it into the corner. Schumacher back to Gearing. Gearing looking inside. Now back Schumacher. She tries a three from the corner and got it to go. It was only a matter of time before Madeline Schumacher knocked in a three there. She had been 0-4 prior to that point. Now it's the Lady Titans. Lapke with it. Down low, Pottle. Pottle inside has her shot blocked by Rosso. Rosso corrals the basketball. Gets the outlet to Schumacher. She's going to run down the near side. Now pull it out and slow things up. At the top to Gearing. Gearing into the corner on the far side. Anderson swinging around the top of the key are the Lady Wolverines. Schumacher, another corner three on the way. This one's off the mark. Anderson gets the rebound. On the rebound is fouled. And that foul looks like it's going to go against Hadlewick, I believe. That is her second personal, team foul number 1. Inbounds up top goes to Schumacher. Gets it over near side Gearing. Gearing inside for Rosso. Rosso back out. Schumacher at the top into a cutting Fiedler. Fiedler passes it to Rosso. Rosso up the shot. Foul called, and Rosso heading in line for a pair of free throws. That foul going against Pottle. That'll be her second personal. Second team foul. Pottle right now the only senior on this squad here playing tonight. Rosso's first free throw on the way and good. Rosso back at the line for one more here. Free throw up and knocks it in. As I was saying, Pottle the only senior on the squad here playing this evening. It's a young Leola-Frederick team. Lapke into the hands of Hadlewick. Hadlewick, Nording baseline jumper, has it partially blocked. Rebound to Rosso, outlets it to Fiedler, down the near side with it. At the top, gets it into the corner. Schumacher, far side corner three on the way, and bounces up and in. Schumacher starting to find the range here in this third quarter. She's 2 of 3 from beyond the arc in this quarter. Lapke at the top. Couple of dribbles now, gets a screen, dribbles right. Passes it into the hands of Meyer on the far side. Back to a cutting Lapke. Lapke just unable to finish. A great give and go executed there. Now Fiedler back the other way on the near side into the paint. Up with the shot, no good, but a foul call. Pottle comes in and makes sure that Fiedler wasn't able to finish that. Sends Fiedler to the line for the pair of free throws. Pottle picked up her third personal there. At the line, Fiedler a couple free throws. First one on the way and knocks it in. Substitution here for the Lady Titans, as that looks like it's Mariah Jenkins checking back into the ball game. Fiedler at the line for one more and good. Jenkins for the Lady Titans, a 5'8 junior, forward/center position. Or no, excuse me, it's number 11, Kaylin Aiken checking back in, the 8th grader. So we got Lady Titans with the basketball. Nording has it at the top. Drills around the top with the right. Now looking up top. Gets it over near side. Hadlewick, baseline jumper on the way. Rosso with the rebound, though. Schumacher, she looks to push on the near far side. Gets it up top to Gearing. Gearing going to drive in. Shot in the lane. The runner won't fall. Rebound to the Lady Titans. And that's going to be Pottle with it, driving down into the middle of the court. Gets around Schumacher, leaves it off. Lapke jumper on the way, can't get it to fall, and we got a foul on the rebound. It's going to be an over the back against the Lady Titans, going against Nording, I believe, there. See what the refs put up. Sawinski and Zabel going to check back in for the Lady Wolverines. The foul is going against Brooklyn Pottle there. That is her 4th personal. Senior leader on this Lady Titan squad with 4 fouls here. Sawinski now up top to Anderson. Anderson back to Sawinski on the baseline, far side, drives right now and has that stolen by Nording. Nording looks to drive middle of the court now at the block. Stop, shot on the way, off the mark, rebound to Schumacher. Schumacher now looks to push up ahead for Rosso, wide open, down low in the lane, up with the shot and good. Riley Rosso, after a quiet first quarter there, has 7 points. Lapke now into the front court at the top, looks to set things up. Sawinski on her. Couple of dribbles now. Gets a screen. Comes near side. Gets it to Meyer. Meyer now up top to Hadwick. Hadwick over to Lapke. Lapke baseline jumper on the way, and Rosso with the rebound. Rosso outlets it to Schumacher. Schumacher up ahead for Anderson. Anderson around Lapke. Runner in the lane is up and good. So the Lady Wolverines coming out on fire here in this third quarter, have 14 third quarter points. And now Nording into the hands of Lapke on the elbow, gets fouled, hits the deck, and it'll be an out of bounds play. Lapke doing a pretty good job here ball handling. Listed as 5'5", just a sophomore on this Lady Titans team, so she'll have a couple of more years here to keep improving on her game. Has some good ball handling skills, needs to little work on the jumper, and she could be a dangerous threat here for this Lady Titan squad going forward. Inbounds, and Nording stepped on the inbounds line. Can't do that. That's a turnover back to the Wolverines. Sawinski gets it to Gearing. Gearing going to walk it up the floor. At the top now, looks to set things up. Gets it over into the hands of Grage. Grage now swinging it across. Finds the hands of Sawinski. Sawinski up top. Gearing, she'll try the 3, top of the key, off the mark. Rebound to Aiken. And Nording now down the floor with it into the hands of Lapke, but slapped out of bounds by Sawinski. We have an inbounds play for the Lady Titans under the hoop near side. Nording looks to inbounds now. Gets it into the hands of Aiken. Can't quite handle it. Stolen away by Fiedler. Fiedler up ahead to Gearing. Gearing into the paint and up with the layup and good. Gearing on the board for the first time tonight. 2 minutes to go in this third quarter. Harriet Selby area with the lead. At the top, near side, Lapke with it. Nearly lost the handle. She'll have it on the near side. Couple of dribbles now. Looks to eye things them. Now tries to get around Sawinski. Gets a screen, goes right. Fires it inside for Meyer. Meyer turns around in the lane, up with the right, and good. Nice play there by Mesa Meyer. Got the positioning and nice move on the spin and back the other way to Harriet Selby into the corner. And Meyer comes away with the steal. Up ahead now, Nording with it. Her and Fiedler battling for the basketball. Fiedler comes away with the steal. Looking up, she has a teammate, and Meyer, great hustle coming in and hitting the ball out of bounds. Meyer with 3 plays back to back to back. 3 great plays there. Substitution here as number 21, Alex Hoffman, checks in. She is a 5'8" sophomore guard/forward, and Mariah Jenkins checks back in. Now we got an inbounds for the Lady Wolverines. Annie Gearing out the top. Now we got Sawinski driving in with the left. Jump shot, a little too strong. Rebound. It looked like it was controlled by Leola-Frederick. It was, and we got a foul going against the Lady Wolverines. And that's going to be going against, it looks like, number 14. That's Bella Brander. And at the top, Nording. She looks to set things up. Goes left with the screen near side. We got an illegal screen going against the recently checked in Alex Hoffman on the illegal screen. That's going to be the 5th team foul going against the Lady Titans. And it'll be an inbounds now. Sawinski to take it for the Lady Wolverines. And at the top, looks to set things up. Has Lapke on her, dribbles left, hands it off now. And we got a shot on the way, off the mark, fight for the rebound. Leola-Frederick gets the board, and at the end of the third quarter, the buzzer sounds on your Real Tough scoreboard. It's Harriet Selby area 42, Leola-Frederick 8. We'll have fourth quarter action after this 60-second timeout.
Montana Dakota Utilities' slogan, "In the community to serve," goes beyond providing safe and reliable electric and natural gas service. MDU and our dedicated employees are committed to the communities they serve, work, and live, just like the dedicated area students and coaches are committed to having the best season possible. Best of luck for a successful season to all area teams from Montana Dakota Utilities, proud to sponsor the area youth.
If your checking account earns little or no interest and charges you ATM fees galore, isn't it time for a new checking account? At Bank West, E-Plus checking customers earn a great interest rate and never pay ATM fees. Can your current checking account do that? Switching to E-Plus is easy. Visit us online at bankwest-sd.bank or work with a friendly staff at one of our convenient locations. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
And back from the break, it's going to be Leola-Frederick basketball here to start this fourth quarter, going right to left on your radio. Pottle, who just checked in, tries the free throw line jumper off the mark. Rosso gets the rebound, loses the handle into the hands of Zabel. Anderson now into the front court, and she loses the handle back into the hands of Zabel. Now finds the hands of Fiedler, off Fiedler's foot, out of bounds. Harriet Selby area with the turnover. It's going to be Leola-Frederick basketball. And so it's going to be Lady Titans with the basketball at the top. That is Lapke with it. She looks to drive in, has the runner in the lane, partially blocked it looked like. Fight for the basketball, still Leola-Frederick ball. And finds the hands of Pottle. She'll try a long jumper on the way, can't get it to go. Fiedler with the rebound. Fiedler on the far side, looking up ahead, finds Schumacher just in front of the three-point line in the corner. She drives baseline up with the shot. It goes. One more coming. Madeline Schumacher started finding her way there in that third quarter and hasn't cooled off since. Another two there for her. Has a chance for a three-point play the old-fashioned way here. Schumacher, a couple of dribbles now. Eyes it up. Shot on the way and left it short. Rebound goes to Lapke. Lapke up ahead into the front court at the top. Gets it over to, that's Pottle with it. Pottle over to Jenkins on the near side. Down low, Meyer. Meyer, turnaround jumper in the lane. Can't go as Rosso gets the block. Pottle finds a nice pass. That was a terrific pass by Brooklyn Pottle as Mesa Meyer able to finish. Pottle fired it a strong pass over the defense. And her teammate able to finish. Great assist by Brooklyn Pottle there. Schumacher down on the other side. Up ahead for Anderson now at the top. Now Fiedler. Zabel. Inside Rosso. Rosso turnaround jumper in the lane. Up and good. Down the floor we go. Leola-Frederick with it. Pottle trying to drive. Now she'll pull it back out. Gets it in the hands of Lapke. Lapke in the lane with the left. Up and good. 6 points now for Anna Lapke as Leola-Frederick battling hard here in this fourth quarter. Under 6 to go in the ball game. Harriet Selby area with the lead. Schumacher on the far side. Up top to Anderson now. Now swings it near side to Zabel. Inside for Rosso. Shot from the block off the mark. And loose ball controlled by Schumacher. Up top for Fiedler. Now Zabel tries the three from the corner off the mark. Skying in for the rebound is Schumacher, and she will be fouled. 2 free throws coming. And Schumacher back to the line. She is 1 of 3 from the line tonight. She has 8 points on the evening. And we got some substitutions waiting to come in. Schumacher will put up the first free throw here. A couple of dribbles now, eyes it up, shot on the way, and bounces around and in. Substitutions here for the Lady Wolverines as Lauren Grage comes back in. It looks like that's Annalise Gearing back in over there. And substitution for Leola-Frederick, number 14, Lacey Westfall checks in. It'll be Schumacher at the top, going to try for her second free throw. She is at 9 points on the evening. Again, she averages 13 points on the season. Her and Rachel Fiedler combined for 28 of the team's 51 average on the year. Another substitution as Sawinski checks back in. Schumacher going to sit down after going 2 for 2 from the line there. And she now has 11 points on the evening. Lapke the other way with it for the Lady Titans. Gets a screen, dribbles right, and now picks up her dribble. Looks for a passing lane, finds Pottle. Pottle down low. And now Aiken tries to turn around into the lane. Shot up, foul called as Aiken will head to the line for a pair of free throws. So number 11, Kaylin Aiken, the 5'5" 8th grader, getting some big minutes here tonight and proving that she belongs on the floor, having herself a pretty good game here. First free throw on the way and good. Aiken back at the line for one more. We got a couple of substitutions here. First for the Lady Wolverines as number 23, Caitlin Anderson checks in, and number 14, Bella Brandner checks in. Back at the line, Aiken eyes it up, shot on the way, off the mark. Rebound, though, Nording there, and can't get her finish to go. Anderson gets the rebound. Up ahead, that's Caitlin Anderson at the top with it. Looks to set things up. Now over in the hands of Sawinski. Nice dribble drive. Gets it into the paint. Leaves it off for her teammate. Shot up and good. And that's Caitlin Anderson with the bucket. Her first 2 of the game. Adding to the lead. Pottle now drives down into the lane. Up with a shot and good. It's only a matter of time before Brooklyn Pottle was able to get a shot to go. Shot hadn't been falling there. Was a good drive into the lane. And now back the other way. Gearing drives into the lane. She gets fouled. And Annalise Gearing will now be heading to the line for a pair of free throws. Annalise Gearing on the season, 3 points per game, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals on the season. Gearing now spins it, eyes it up, shot on the way and off the mark. Gearing will be back at the line for one more here as everyone looks to be situated. 4 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. Free throw on the way and knocks it in. And substitution here for the Lady Wolverines of Harriet Selby as sometimes these numbers are hard to read here. That 13, Brenna Helm checks in. Pottle at the top. Gets a screen. It goes right. Dribbles it back to the left. Into the lane. Passes it off to Lapke. Lapke back to Pottle on the near side. Inside looking for the pass. Gets it back. Now over to... that was Westfall. Now Pottle gets it into the hands of Lapke on the far side wing. Lapke now tries to drive in, gets it out. We got a jumper on the way from Westfall. Off the mark, off the rebound, though, as Brander couldn't quite handle it. Goes out of bounds. It'll stay Lady Titan basketball as Haddowick going to check in. Pottle going to sit down, and she does have those 4 fouls, so Coach Costers wants to make sure he has Pottle for the entire game. As we'll have an inbounds here on the near side. Nording looking to inbounds. Gets it in. It's tipped, but it is controlled. Shot up off the mark as we got a trip to the foul line coming for Aiken once again. And Kaylin Aiken at the line for 2 here. She is 1 of 2 at the line earlier in this quarter. First free throw there, up and good. Substitution here is number 21, Alex Hoffman checks in for the Lady Titans. Again, she's a 5'8" sophomore guard/forward. Aiken back of the line. Free throw on the way and off the mark. Leaves it short. Lapke there for the rebound. Her shot won't go. We have another fight for the rebound. Ball's on the floor. Bodies after it. Jump ball called. Possession arrow points in favor of the Lady Wolverines of Harriet Selby. So it's going to be Caitlin Anderson, 2 inbounds. And she'll get it into the hands of, I believe that's Helm there at the top. Helm looking inside, has the ball stolen. Haddowick comes away with the steal and then has the ball poked out of bounds. So it'll stay Lady Titan basketball. 2:40 to go in this fourth quarter. Lady Titans again going right to left on your radar. Trail in this one. Inbounds now. Lapke at the top. Looks to set things up. Now picks up her dribble. Gets it over into the hands of Westfall. Westfall, she's going to drive left. Goes baseline, has the ball tipped out of bounds. And that's going to be last touch by the Lady Wolverines. It's going to stay Lady Titan basketball. A couple of substitutions here for the Lady Wolverines as number 15, Kayla Gill, checks in. And number 4, Isabel Cooker, checks in. Inbounds now into the hands of Westfall. She turns around, gets it to Lapke. Lapke drives in with the left, passes it off. Shot on the way by Hadalick off the mark. Fight for the rebound, and Lady Wolverines control. That is Sophia Vonwald who just checked in with the rebound. And now driving down, and we nearly have a steal. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Wolverines. It's going to be Lady Titan basketball. And it's going to be Lapke to take it up the floor for